Yeah. Hey, good morning. Hey, good morning to you. I want to pin that comment. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Just getting this thing set up on Instagram. Yeah. That's be about right. Hey, man, good morning to you, man. Thanks so much for joining. Y'all know what time it is, man. Today it's going to be a very special day. We're going to be doing a little ERGJ rant today on the New Black Wall Street. And I believe that today is a very special day because of the special word today that we'll hear echoed all throughout the day, which will be the word opportunity. You guys go ahead and put that comments below, opportunity. We'll be covering this today as we talk about passing over opportunity repeatedly, which is the acronym for the word P.O.O.R. And we'll also see this word in our affirmation or in our discussion today with our motivation for today. We'll also see this word tonight when we broadcast Black Woman Wednesday tonight as well. So this word opportunity is going to be a word, the word of the day. So you might as well put that in the comments below. But hey, we're not going to delay. We're not going to take up too much time. Y'all know what time it is, 8 o'clock. It's time to get this show on the road. Mr. DJ, hit the music.
The new Black Wall Street. Do it right, build wealth, live life, economic empowerment, real tips, insight on the new Black Wall Street. It's on the new Black Wall Street. He's your host.
All right, my beautiful people, man. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the New Black Wall Street. I'm your host, ERGJ, your certified financial educator, CEO of ERGJ Enterprises, the ERGJ Black Bazaar, and international best-selling author of the book, The Black Billionaires Club. That book there is a study of Black wealth. That book there is a study of the 12 richest Black people in the world today and how they built their wealth. And I just truly believe that if you want to be wealthy, that's a big if, by the way. But if you do, I recommend that you study wealthy people. That's right. You pick up your copy by simply going to the website, theblackbillionairesclub.com, theblackbillionairesclub.com. You can get it in the hard, in the soft copy. It's available in ebook. It's also available in French in ebook and audiobook as well. Grab your copy today to begin your study of rich Black people. And then as you learn what they have done, you can begin to mimic what they've done into your life and get similar results. Theblackbillionairesclub.com. That's right. Theblackbillionairesclub.com. Pick up your copy today. I want to say thanks so much for joining us here today, man. Go and hit that like button, that share button if you care. Yeah, we're broadcasting across 3 different platforms, which would be Facebook, YouTube, and also Instagram. So you can, hit whatever buttons are necessary there. You got the follow button, the subscribe button, the like button, the heart button, all the good stuff. So just depending on what platform you're on, go ahead and hit whatever buttons that you can to let people know that we're here. In the comments below, I'd like for you to share where you're connecting from this morning. What city, what state you're connecting from. Love to know just how far our reach is this morning. We are broadcasting live here out of Decatur, Georgia. That's right, Decatur, where it's greater, across the World Wide Web. So we understand that we could be reaching people anywhere at any particular time. We don't know where you are connected from, so let us know that in the comments below. Good morning to you, Miss Vivian Reed. Thanks so much for joining. Miss Yvette Goodrich, thanks so much for joining us. Opportunity. That's what we're talking about here today. Opportunity. Word of the day, opportunity. And I'm telling you, there are so many of us who pass over opportunities repeatedly. And that's what we'll be talking about here today, which is one of the main reasons why some of us find ourselves broke, busted, and disgusted because we continue to let opportunities to advance pass us by each and every day. Well, we're talking about a little bit about our sponsors here today, guys. We got 2 sponsors. One is going to be ERGJ Black Bazaar, the Afrocentric marketplace that specializes in Afrocentric home decor, personal care products, and also Black art inspired gifts. Man, check out the website, www.ergjblackbazaar.com. That's right, www.ergjblackbazaar.com. while you're here, guys, go ahead and check out the apparel section. You'll find in the apparel section, we do have the sweatshirt that I have on. We're going to make it into a sweatshirt here today. We do have the shirt, though, that you can pick up. It's the Revolution t-shirt. Black men matter, black women matter, black dollars matter. It's time for a revolution. You can find it on ERGJBlackBazaar.com. Check us out at ERGJBlackBazaar.com, the Afrocentric marketplace. I want you guys to remember this, that once you shop black, that's right, you never go back. That's right. Once you shop black, you never go back. www.ergjblackbazaar.com. Also, our sponsor for today, Big Sis Media. That's right, Big Sis Media. As you guys are taking a look at all the things that ERGJ does, all of it is powered by Big Sis Media. They take care of all of our digital services, all of our creative design. They're a full-service creative design agency, man. So Big Sis Media Group has the tools available to help their clients communicate with audiences through visual and digital media. We are here to watch over your most critical needs like a big sis would. So if you need help in this department, you're like, man, I ain't good with all this stuff, making all this stuff, creating all this stuff. Well, hire someone that can help you, and that company will be Big Sis Media. Check them out at BigSisMediaGroup.com. That's right, BigSisMediaGroup.com, and get all of your creative design taken care of by Big Sis Media like a big sis would. That's right, like a big sis would. Couple of announcements for you guys. We were right into our show here this morning. Number one, want to let you guys know that I do have a goal. That goal is 1,000 YouTube subscribers. So if you want to go ahead and go over to ERGJ Enterprise on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. We're currently sitting at about 675 subscribers. Our goal is to get to 1,000 by the end of this year, the end of the decade. I know a good book that says, ask and you shall receive. So I'm asking. Now, here's the deal. Why am I asking? Well, because here's what can happen. When we get to 1,000 YouTube subscribers, that means I can begin to monetize my my videos, and then that means that YouTube will pay me when you don't have to. So hey, it's like, hey, I love this great content. Let's go make sure a big company pays ERGJ so that I don't have to, and I can continue to get good content. And all I had to do was do something that was free, which is hit a little subscribe button. That's how you can help us out today. Make sure you go over to YouTube at ERGJ Enterprises, hit that subscribe button, and get YouTube to pay ERGJ so you don't have to. And another announcement for today, man, tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we do have Black Woman Wednesday. You do not want to miss this show. This is our flagship show. Tonight at 8 p.m., we're highlighting and sharing our love and appreciation for the Black woman. We're going to have 5, and I mean 5 powerhouse women on tonight. You do not want to miss tonight's show. I think last show we got over 5,000 views. Yeah, this is a pretty powerful show. Black Woman Wednesday here tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on ERGJ Enterprise across YouTube and also Facebook. You can check us out here tonight. We'll be having, man, Roberta Hosky, the Millionaire Mindset, man, Vanessa Braxton, the P.O.O.R. We got a prophetic speaker coming back as well. Check us out tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Black Woman Wednesday, because we love the Black woman. That's right. We love the Black woman. Brooklyn, New York is represented here tonight. Boston, Massachusetts in the house. Thanks so much for being here tonight. Today, Miss Yvette Goodrich, thanks so much. Someone else is joining as well, but hadn't said hello quite yet, but that's okay. I know you're probably driving, moving around, things like that as well. It's time to get on with the show, man. Hey, we're going to begin with Daily Motivations for African American Success. That's right. Daily Motivations for African American Success. This is a book written by a Black author, one of the best Black authors of our time, Mr. Dennis P. Kimbro. Daily Motivations for African American Success. And today's title is Life Savers. Today's title is Life Savers. Going on Justin Shots over at Instagram. Thanks so much for joining Life Savers. And our quote today, wouldn't you know, from Dennis Green, the head coach, who says this: when you knock on opportunity's door, make sure your bags are packed. When you knock on opportunity's door, make sure your bags are packed. How many guys have been in a position where you knocked on opportunity's door, but you weren't really ready for the opportunity that came? How many guys have been in a position where you've asked God for something, you prayed for something, and God gave it to you, and you wasn't prepared for the blessing that came your way? How many guys have ever been overwhelmed by a blessing? See, these things happen because we're not prepared. And one matter of fact, the quote says, hey, it's better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have it than to have an opportunity and not be prepared. And too many of us find ourselves in positions where we're not prepared for opportunity when it comes. And that's just like passing over opportunity because you're not ready to take advantage of it. And see, we're going to talk a lot about opportunity today. And I believe opportunity is going to be the key word. The word of the day is opportunity. Let's get our motivation, though. Let's go ahead and get our motivation. See what he got for us today. Our passage of the day. Let's read. A man risked his life by swimming through the treacherous riptide to save a youngster being swept out to the sea. After the child recovered from the harrowing experience, he said to the man, "Thank you for saving my life." The man looked into the boy's eyes and said, "That's okay, kid. Just make sure your life was worth saving." You and I have a life that is calling us. We have a mission that each of us must fulfill in our own way. My life is in my hands, and what you make of your precious time on earth is up to you. Others may show me the way to walk and give me inspiration to walk my path, but in the final analysis, only I can do the walking. When you do not follow your calling to the life you were born to live, there remains a gap in the universe. There'll be a space in your heart, a tiny ache calling you to be more, for you know that you are more. There will be a gift to the world left undelivered. In recent years, there has been a great deal of attention paid to near-death experiences. There are fascinating accounts of people who have been clinically dead for short periods of time and then returned to life. I think it might be even more urgent to do a study of near-life experiences. The question is not, is there life after death? The question that begs asking is there life before death? We all need to be present and accounted for in life. We all need to be present and accounted for in life. Here's a good question, beautiful people. As you think about your life, are you being present and accounted for? See, each of us must walk our own path. There are times in life where someone can put you on their shoulders. They can put you on their back. They can walk for you for a little while. But ultimately, your path must be walked by you. And here's what I find. I find in life that too many of us are sheep. Too many of us are simply followers because we're afraid to lead. Matter of fact, I was having a conversation with a good friend of mine this morning. I said to her, the thing that makes you different is that you're a leader. I said, but ultimately, as a leader, you're going to, at some point, have to you got to duplicate yourself. In other words, you're going to have to create other leaders. It's almost impossible for you not to, just because of the character that makes you up. People are going to gravitate towards following you, and then out of those followers, some will become leaders themselves. Others will follow to the day they die. But see, here's what I also understand. That everybody here, everybody is a leader in some area in their life. Although I'm a financial expert, you might follow me for financial expertise. That does not mean that you're not a leader somewhere in your life. And see, I believe that everybody is a 10 in some area. Everybody is called to lead in some area. It may not be in money. That's okay. That's my expertise. But the question is, what is your specialty? What is your calling? Where are you being called to lead? And until you step out and go down and walk down your path, I believe there will be a gap in your life. Always trying to figure out, man, what's this life about? What's this life for? What's the meaning of life? And I just don't want you to get to the place where you're 60 years old and you still haven't figured out your life. You still haven't figured out you yet. You still haven't figured out you yet. Just think about it for a second. 20 years of living on this earth. 30 years of living on this earth. 40 years of living on this earth. 50 years of living on this earth. And you haven't taken the time to figure you out yet? Well, who have you been figuring out? Because you're that same body, you're that same person, you're the same spirit, same personality, same character for 30, 40, 50, 60 years of your life. And I think it's a travesty to not take the time to figure you out. Now, here's the deal. It doesn't take a decade to figure you out. It doesn't take 5 years to figure you out. You know what it takes? It takes intention. You got to be intentional about it. You have to decide that, man, you know what? I've been following enough other people. Now it's time for me to figure out what I'm going to do with my life. Now it's time for me to take personal responsibility for everything that's happened in my life. Matter of fact, I'm not even just taking personal responsibility for what has happened. I'm taking responsibility for what will happen. I'm going to take control. I'll take responsibility for what has happened, and I will take control for what will happen. I'm going to begin to be the ship, the captain of my own ship. I will be the captain of my own ship. Here's our affirmation of the day. Here's what we're allowed to take root into our subconscious, our heart. And then we can repeat, we can grow and develop this thing by repeating it over and over and over again. Why? Because the power of life and death is in the tongue. And we're going to speak life into our life today. Repeat after me. I am alive and well. I am alive and well. There's a calling in my heart, and I will make my life worthwhile. Our affirmation of the day. Repeat after me. Let's do it again. Repeat after me. I am alive and well. There's a calling in my heart, and I will make my life worthwhile. Now, Van Gogh said, man, God will save my life. Yes, he absolutely will. I would say that he already has. And if he saved your life, that means that you still have a reason to be here. And if you still have a reason to be here, why not make your life worthwhile? Why not make the time that you have left here on earth that God has saved you for such a time as this, make your life worthwhile? Our affirmation of the day, let's do it one more time for the people in the back, the people in the way back. I want to make sure that they understand we mean business today. This time, say it with some conviction, some resolution. Affirmation of the day, repeat after me. I am alive and well. There's a calling in my heart, and I will make my life worthwhile. Now, the very interesting thing that I like about this affirmation is that it's I who must do. I will make my life. Now, I can try to make everybody else's life. We got some people out there, they're thoughtful, they're considerate, they're always concerned about other people. But what is it to be when you got everybody else that's doing well, but you're not? Everybody else you're helping to be happy, but you're not happy. Everyone else you're helping to be healthy, but you're not healthy. That's a problem, I believe. Now, it's great to have concern for others, but do you have concern for yourself? I will make my life worthwhile. And I believe that as you do that, you'll have more power, more sustenance, more vitality to help make other people's life worthwhile. But it starts with you. Everybody put in the console, it starts with me. It starts with you. I am alive and well. There's a calling in my heart, and I will make my life worthwhile. Lifesavers. Daily Motivation for African American Success by Mr. Dennis P. Kimbro. A daily motivation for African American success by Mr. Dennis P. Kimbro. Well, my beautiful people, that was our, I got to put this down. That was our affirmation appetizer. That's what we were going to get us started with here today. Now, of course, I have a particular topic that I want to talk about today, which is, one second, I'm typing it. I forgot to type it, which is P.O.O.R. P.O.O.R. P.O.O.R, and that's an acronym for passing over opportunity repeatedly. Passing over opportunity repeatedly. Now, here's the deal, beautiful people. This is what you guys talk about in the comments. Start me. Good morning to you. Good morning to you, Miss Ava Adams in the house. Mr. AV Knowles, thanks so much for joining us here today. Miss Sensational Creations over Instagram, thanks so much for joining us. Passing over opportunity repeatedly. This is a good discussion we'll have today. It's a little ERGJ rants, but I think it's so important that we have this conversation here this morning as we talk about it and think about it. Again, there's a quote that says that, hey, it's better to be prepared for opportunity and not have it than to have opportunity and not be prepared. In the comments below, I'd like for you to share an example in your life where you realize that an opportunity came your way. Could have been an opportunity for a great success, an opportunity for an increase in income, an opportunity to make a difference, but you simply were not prepared. This is a place where we get to what we call honesty. We say, you know what? Let me look over my life. And let me validate, see if this quote is true. It's better to be prepared for opportunity and not have it than to have opportunity and not be prepared. Has there been a time in your life where you had opportunity, but you were not prepared? You had an opportunity, but you didn't have the money. You had an opportunity, but you didn't have your mind right. You had an opportunity, but you did not take advantage of it. And you look back like, damn, I missed out on an opportunity. And it passed you by. Well, here's the deal. As I look at our community and I just watch people, period, some of the most complaining people in the world, I mean, some of the most critical people in the world, some of your detractors, some of your trolls, some of your haters, they're simply people who do not take advantage of opportunities that you take advantage of. And because you're a person who takes advantage of opportunity, they find themselves in a state of jealousy or envy because they didn't take advantage of opportunity. Now, now listen, favor isn't fair, right? Favor is not fair, right? Favor comes to those, I don't know. I don't really know where favor. I just know God has favor on people. I don't know how or when it comes. I just know it's not fair. But I wanted to talk about this because it's a couple things. I just see it over and over and over again, where there's where the people who don't really get who really don't get a chance, who really don't move or advance as fast as others, they're typically people who are waiting on something to happen, something to fall out of the sky, somebody to push them forward. It's like, man, will you take advantage of opportunity? So this weekend was about a $3,000, almost a $4,000 weekend, right? And there were plenty of people who had opportunity to participate in that $4,000 weekend. Plenty of people could have came out and made them some money if they so wish. Now, these are the same people who complain about being broke, but they're also the same people who won't take advantage of opportunity. They're the same people who won't find a way to show up. They're the same people who tends to have this thing called something comes up all the time. How many guys know some something came up people? It's like every time, every chance they get, every time it's time to move forward, whenever it's time to go to work, whenever it's time to advance, something always comes up, right? It's the dog ate my homework kind of people. Something always comes up. Something always keeps them from honoring their commitment. Something always comes up to keep them from keeping their word. Something always comes up to make them cancel their appointment. Something always comes up to make them reschedule. Something always comes up. And in their subconscious mind, they believe that they will have another opportunity. Now, here's the thing about the God that I know. He will give you another opportunity. He will. Okay, cool. Let me know, AV. He will. I'll definitely meet up with you. He does provide. Would you agree that God himself provides you and I with plenty of opportunity? Plenty of opportunity. Plenty of opportunity to catch fish. Plenty throughout our lifetime. Would you agree that you've had plenty of opportunity? Now I talk about money, right? So let me just talk about money. Just keep it simple, right? How many guys will say that in your life, you've had plenty of opportunity to get rich? Yeah, let's talk about it today. You've had plenty of opportunity to get rich. Have you not? Has there not been someone saying, hey, try this or do that? Now, some of us, we've taken advantage of a lot of opportunities, but those opportunities could have been a miss. Let's talk about why those opportunities are missed. Because they don't align with our direction, or we don't have a direction. That's number one. If we don't have a path or a direction or somewhere we'd like to go, then we will take advantage of any opportunity, and that opportunity will not lead us to where we ultimately want to go because we have not defined exactly where we want to go. So some of us have taken advantage of plenty of opportunities, and those opportunities do not bear fruit because they're not within our aligned path, because we have not defined our aligned path. So we're just chasing money or chasing opportunity, or what I would call chasing the wind. How many guys have been in a position in your life where you chase the wind? You're like, well, I don't know what I want to do, so I might as well try this. It's kind of like the person that keeps going back to school. They don't know what they want to do, so they're going to keep going back to school, keep increasing their debt levels, and still having no defined or definition or the prescribed destination that they want to go. So they are taking advantage of opportunity, but those opportunities are not leading them anywhere because they have not defined where they want to go. This is why college is bad for a lot of people, because they don't know what they want to do. So they just go to college as if that's the answer. But yet they're accruing 30, 40, 50, 80, $100,000 worth of debt, and they have not defined exactly where they want to be, where they want to go ultimately when they get done with this thing called schooling. There's nothing wrong with college. What's wrong is the plan. Would you agree? The plan. When you don't have a plan, you kind of just hop on anything, and you're chasing the wind. It's the same thing we see with people who jump from one business idea to the next, or from one network marketing company to the next. It's like, wow, last week you were this week you're doing this. There's no plan. Now, that's one type of person. So at least that type of person is willing to try. At least they're willing to try something, which is a lot better than nothing. Now let's talk about the nothing people. These are the nothing people, and I would advise you to get rid of the nothing people out of your life. Okay? Now, when I say that doesn't necessarily mean that you don't talk to them, you don't help them when you can. What I'm saying is, don't let the nothing people have a big impact or influence you. You should be influencing the nothing people. Does that make sense? So nothing people, here's what it looks like to them. I'm broke, I'm busted, I'm disgusted. Now, an opportunity comes across my path to fix my problem of being broke, busted, and disgusted. But I can't see the opportunity, or I don't think that's the opportunity for me, or I don't believe that I can do it. For example, right? We have plenty of opportunity for people to just sell something called smell good. We have provided this opportunity. There's a way for people to get out of there to fix their own problem, which is broke, busted, and disgusted. The industry itself is a $1 trillion industry. Anybody can sell smell good, but everybody doesn't want to do it. So some people will choose to stay broke, busted, and disgusted versus doing what anybody could do, which is sell a little bottle of smell good. Now, isn't that interesting? Now, this little bottle, you multiply it times 500, 5,000, 50,000, it can help fix broke, busted, and disgusted. But the broke, busted, and disgusted person will pass over opportunity repeatedly because they're looking for something in particular instead of looking for something that works. Uh-oh. And can you find something that works? Now, I even said, hey, keep trying until you find your niche in life. We can say that. That's one way to go about it. That's called figuring out through experience. That's a long way to go. Would you agree that God himself has already placed inside of you your niche in life? Matter of fact, I think it's kind of bogus to say your niche in life, because you can make anything your niche in life. You can make anything. It's all about what you want to do. God will grant you the desires of your heart. So it's really about finding out what's in your heart, what you want to do. Now, here's the deal. When you talk about money, you can get rich doing anything. Would you agree? But it all comes down to what you are going to invest your energy, your passion into to make you rich, right? You got rich janitors. You got rich garbage men. You can get rich doing anything because pretty much everything in this world is needed in some capacity. It's just a matter of, well, what do you want to throw your heart and soul into, right? Now, here's what I say, right? I don't have to have my heart and soul necessarily into anything other than my belief in myself. So that's why me personally, I can sell a bottle of Smell Good. That's why me personally, I can sell lotion. That's why me personally, I can sell a book. That's why because my heart and soul didn't have to be into the book. My heart and soul is into the difference or the impact that it'll make on other people. And so because I know people like to smell good, I have no problem selling Smell Good. My heart and soul don't have to be in the Smell Good in order for me to get rich off of selling Smell Good. But some people believe that you got to have your heart and soul in everything. And I just don't believe that's true. You can choose to believe that or think that, right? And as a man think of, as a woman think of, so is she or so is he. See, I do what works. That's what I do. And I don't pass over opportunity. Now let's talk about what this looks like, right? So an opportunity to come past away. Now, Richard Branson, who is the CEO of Virgin, who has Virgin Airlines, Virgin Galactic, and all this, he said, man, when an opportunity come across your path, just say yes and then figure it out as you go. But see, what a lot of poor people do is they say no because the first thing they think is it's a scam. There's no way that an opportunity is going to come. They just don't believe that God is good to them. Let's be honest. Have you been in a place in your life at some point in time in your life where you just didn't believe for some reason? Now, it was crazy thinking, but you didn't think that God was good to you. Every time God sent an angel across your path for some strange reason, you was like, this can't be true. Oh, this can't be. This is too good to be true is what some people say. And because you say it's too good to be true, that's your simple way of saying, I'm going to pass over this opportunity. Now, here's the truth. It's too good to be true for you, but it's not too good to be true for the people who are capitalizing on that opportunity. So it might be too good to be true for you, but it does not mean it's too good to be true, period. That's all about your perspective. All about your perspective. Right? Vivian Reed said, I have to admit, sometimes that's me, unfortunately, provides me an opportunity. In the comments below, I'd like for you to share something right now that you realize the good Lord himself has dropped in your lap. And I believe everybody has something. It's an opportunity for you to get rich. It's an opportunity for you to get the money, make the money that you can make, that you need to make in order to fix broke, busted, and disgusted. It's an opportunity for you to level up financially. It's an opportunity for you to get out of debt. It's an opportunity for you to earn. And for some reason, quite possibly, you're not taking advantage of the opportunity. Right? Now, here's the deal. Some of us, this is such a great question. You know why? Because some of us have already established ourselves in one area, and God is now saying, okay, now it's time for you to now I'm giving you another opportunity in another area. In other words, I'm adding a stream of income into your life. But it's still up to you to take advantage of the opportunity. Some of us are really struggling. And God has still said, here's an opportunity that I'm putting in front of you. And this might be your first stream of income or your second stream. I believe that God right now has already placed in front of you at some point, somewhere, somehow, an opportunity for you to make some money. What's that opportunity for you? That you might quite possibly been passing over and over again. And as we're having this conversation today, you realize, wait a second, I've been simply passing over an opportunity to make some money. Now, here's one thing, right? Because I see some people here. Here's one thing. Some of us pass over opportunity because we in our mind, it's got to be a particular way. It's like we're trying to tell God or make God give us an opportunity in one area, and God's saying, no, here, I understand you better than you know you. Here's the desire of your heart, but you don't want to accept what's in your heart. So you, in your mind, you're saying, well, no, that's not the opportunity for me. When God's saying, well, why isn't it the opportunity for you? You asked me for a way to make money. Here's the way to make money. But you don't want to take the opportunity because you think, oh, no, I want to do it this way. Now, what does that say? That says that, hey, because you want to do things your way, that's called pride. And pride comes before the fall. It's called pride. I'm going to do things my way, God. And although my way hasn't worked, although my way might get me broke, busted, and disgusted, I feel good because it's my way. And God is saying, well, wait a second. You asked me for help, and I sent you help, but you don't want my help. You want to do things your way. Huh? Think about it. Is it not true that you and I have passed over opportunities to make money in our life simply because we wanted to do things our way? Which is quite childish. Would you agree? Quite childish. So although my way hasn't worked, although I've been trying for 5 years and it still hasn't worked, I'm going to keep doing things my way, even though God has sent or angels, messengers. He done sent smoke screens. He done sent catastrophe. He done sent devastation. He done sent all these different ways to get your attention to say, stop trying to do things your way. Why don't you do things my way? Now, what does the good Lord say? The good Lord says something like this. Your ways are not my ways. Your thoughts are not my thoughts. How many guys are saying, you know what? I'm tired of doing it my way. I'm ready to do things God's way. My way hasn't worked. I done tried long enough. I'm tired of passing over the God opportunities in my life. I'm ready to start doing things God's way. See, I believe he's already spoken to you. I believe he's already checked your pride and your ego. I think he's already done that. He's just waiting on you to accept whatever that may be. Some marketing here. Broke busters cousin can't be trusted. What's going on? Our good impact. Absolutely. Check out Heavenly Body Products. Absolute products that smell good. And when people spray in their car. Ava answered, yes, I agree. When I'm refocusing my strategy, even though I didn't take advantage of for me to invest in the festival, but God made a way for me to still make some money. Thank you, ERG. Absolutely. Right? AV Black. Hey, did your backpacks come in yet, AV? Smell good. What's going on, Tamiki Jones in the house? And this is your CEO of Big Sis Media. Yes, he has many opportunities. ChronicKiller.com. Need to start having my mobile lotion part. Yeah. Now, Ava, I already said this to you before. I don't mind saying it publicly. It's winter season. And people's skin is beginning to crack a little bit. So everything that you were doing in the spring and summer, when you felt like people wasn't really, taking advantage of the lotion stuff, well, it's lotion season. Ava, go ahead and put a console. It's lotion season. It's lotion season. So it makes sense because of the season. See, now this is about understanding cycles, right? Opportunity, it might be a seasonal opportunity. Right, and when it's a seasonal opportunity, you gotta do what Isaac did. Right, you have to store up in the plenty so you can have enough in the famine. You understand? You have to store up in the plenty. So right now it's lotion season. So right now I need to be getting as much lotion parties, as much of my lotion onto the hands of others. I'll be out there every Saturday with my lotion set up because I know people are going to be cold. Matter of fact, let me tell you what we did. Over the weekend, right, Saturday, right, the first thing I did when I set up my station, I have a big station. First thing I set up was my hand cream. Why? because I understood that as soon as people walked in the door, their hands is going to be cracking and they're going to be like, hey, you want a sample? Like, yes, I want a sample. And they buy the hand cream. So as soon as the people came in, I sold like 4 or 5 tubes of hand cream because I understood the season. Right? So I want to store up in the plenty so I'll have enough in the famine. So what happens is when it gets to spring and summer, lotion ain't going to be selling as much, right? So I want to sell as much as I can during the fall and winter so that when the spring and summer come, I switch to another product that God tells me to do. But see, if you're trying to sell it all throughout the year and you don't recognize cycles and or seasons, you'll find yourself in famine season famished without much. But did you store up in the good times so that you'll have enough in the lean times? These are cycles that we must begin to understand. And you got to ask yourself, okay, with what I do, right? What's going to be good for me to sell or offer or do or whatever in the spring and summer? So Ava, in your particular case, right? You said, hey, I like doing decorations and all this stuff. Well, that's going to be popping in the spring and summertime. Why? Baby showers, wedding parties, birthday parties, all that stuff that you like to do. It's going to be really that season then. Not that it's not that season now, but most people doing holidays, holiday parties. If you're going to do holiday parties, stuff like that. It's all about understanding the season, right? But see, God is already directing your path. The question is, will you follow the path that God is leading you on? Or are we the people who continue to stray off the path? And I believe the reason why, because we don't spend enough time in front of God, right? Think about it for a second. I don't know who I'm talking to this morning. I don't know who this is going to hit right now. But you'll wake up, right? And you'll check everything else out but God. I got to get on my Facebook, check everything out. Got to check on the kids. Got to check on the house. I got to check in with everybody and everything else but God. Now, here's the deal. What I do, the reason why, here's one thing that I do to make sure that I check in, or I have time to check in. This is the thing, you got to make time to check in. I simply have given up my time that I would normally use to do stuff like this: play video games, scroll YouTube, watch TV. These things that I realized were not adding value to my life, I simply gave them up. And I would rather, me personally, I can't tell you what to do. I'm just going to tell you what works for me. I would rather sit in a quiet, still, dark place with God so that I can see and recognize opportunities that he's bringing across my path than to watch TV, YouTube, Facebook, any of that stuff. I would rather spend time with God and talk to people, especially when they on the phone, they ain't got shit to say. That's just me personally. I don't make time for idle chatter anymore. I'd rather, right, spend time with my Father than with people who don't have anything to say. How many guys got right now, you realize that you've been having conversations with people and they've been distracting you from opportunity that you could be taking advantage of? Matter of fact, I'm going to get back to Ava again. Because Ava, I remember about 3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago, instead of being out with me, somebody that you know going to help you make some money, you went out with your girlfriend and y'all didn't make no money. You got to ask yourself, well, why did I make that decision? How did that help me? Was it really about making money or was it really about hanging out? I'm just saying, I know what you say the intention was, but what's the reality, right? So Marcus said, absolutely, man. True, I do God's way. God is in the blessing business, so am I. Yes, I receive. Okay, so the other ones are on their way, AV. Greatness is in you. Yeah, it's lotion season, right? Right, true. It's lotion time. Shea butter lotion. Hey, Sir Marcus, you got more of that. Yes, we need to work together to advance ourselves. Absolutely. Right? So as we're talking about passing over opportunity repeatedly, And if you find yourself in a situation where you don't have what you want, whatever that may be, it could be that you have that you've taken advantage of opportunities financially. So you're doing well, maybe with money, but you haven't taken advantage of opportunities when it comes to relationships, or you haven't taken advantage of opportunity when it comes to building with social gatherings, or you haven't taken advantage of opportunity when it comes to going to the gym or working out or exercise or getting healthy. Whatever it is that you find your life to be in a state of neglect or a state of decline, that means that you and I have passed over opportunities repeatedly in that area. And when we say passing over opportunities repeatedly, that simply means one word, and that word is neglect. And I want you to understand this, that as you neglect, the more that you neglect whatever particular areas in your life that you know that you are neglecting, eventually neglect turns into regret. Eventually, neglect turns into regret. And you'll get back to your life like, man, I wish I would have took better care of my body. I wish I would have took better care of my eyes or my teeth. I wish I would have took better care of my house or my home. I wish I would have took better care of that relationship. I wish I would have took better care of my children. But wherever it is that you find yourself in a position of neglect, if it goes long enough, neglect eventually will turn into regret. And what's my mission here today? My mission or my goal or my message to you today is to identify those areas of neglect. Identify those areas where you have passed over opportunity repeatedly and correct it. It's just that simple. You pass it over and over and over again. God has given you opportunity over and over and over again. Opportunity to for recompense, opportunity to reconnect, opportunity to apologize, opportunity after opportunity. But for some reason, and I think pride and ego is a lot of it, you and I continue to pass it over. You and I continue to neglect the opportunities that God has put in front of us. And you and I find ourselves poor in those areas. What area of your life, in the comments below, what area of your life have you neglected long enough that it's time for you to correct? Let's turn neglect into correct today. Let's turn poor into rich today. What area in your life do you recognize, do you identify that you have neglected long enough? And God is saying to you today, through the voice of a messenger, it's time for me to correct this area of neglect. It's time for me to turn the weeds of my life into a bountiful garden for God. What area in your life are you identifying today? Because we all have at least one area of neglect. Let's not be naive. And you're saying, you know what? I'm going to get this corrected, and it's going to start today. No more. I will not allow my area of neglect to turn into a life of regret. We're gonna turn this around. We're gonna fix this. We're making a conscious effort. It's been brought to my attention. I messed it up, and I can fix it now. I'm gonna start now. I'm gonna start today. What area is that for you? Sensational Grace said, having pointless conversations. If you're not talking about making money, then there isn't much for us to discuss. Hey, she's saying, you know what? You know what? One area for me is, man, having this idle chatter that's been leading to nothing. I'm fixing that. I'm telling you, you can control what you talk about and who you talk about it with. That is an excellent area. I'm telling you, sisters, when I fix that, when I fix, sometimes, I don't know, sometimes it is, man. When I fix that area, when I start fixing my conversations and I start cutting stuff off. Matter of fact, how many guys got people in your life? You realize that some people try to pull you into these conversations, and you realize this conversation ain't going nowhere, or this is only going to be a conversation of confusion, or a conversation that's going to be only but battering and then negativity. You be like, I'm not coming into that. And you realize you just saying, wait a no. Y'all had that. I'm gonna keep moving, right? They try to pull you in, or they try to bait you into asking questions so you can keep the conversation going. You be like, if you ain't gonna tell me, I don't want to know. I'm just gonna keep it moving, right? You've had youth and young adults in your life. Oil and lotion parties are going to help you grow. Absolutely. Neglect turns to regret. Health, man, it's time to stop neglecting in my life, starting with my health. Trying to help you guys out, man. Some of us, we got to get to a place of honesty. And I'm telling you, once you get to a place where you don't care anymore, you're like, man, we're going to tackle this thing. I'm going to stop being so prideful and think that my life is all secretive and stuff. Man, listen, I want to be free. Oh yeah. Free yourself, right? And it says, stop being distracted by others and focus on myself and my goals. So beautiful people, man. This morning, I just wanted to share a message with you because this happened yesterday for Black Man Monday. On Monday, I realized that although I'm attempting to help a lot of brothers, I give them some exposure, give them marketing, help them to help other people to see their businesses. You will be amazed. I had 6 brothers that are supposed to be on with me on Monday. Only 1 showed up. Everyone else had an excuse or reason or whatever the case may be, miscommunication, all this stuff. But I was like, you know what? This is just simply passing over opportunity. One, you may not be taking the opportunity serious enough that, man, this could be something that helps me in my business. Because, of course, on Black Man Monday, we talk about black men in business. And tonight on Black Woman Wednesday, I guarantee you all the women show up. I bet you they do. And I'm like, wow, the women will show up. But what the hell going on with the brothers? So I'm trying my best to make it equal, right? I'm giving equal opportunity, right? Black men on Monday, black women on Wednesday. Seems like it's fair to me. Black men didn't show up. Black women, I guarantee you they show up. Black women, you always show up. That's one thing I will say on Black Woman Wednesday that I appreciate about the black woman. The black man might not show up for whatever reason, but the black women, they always show up. And for that, I can say I appreciate the black woman. I realize the black woman always shows up. Here on Black Woman Wednesday, man, that's what we got going on. Private and broke, yeah, I'm telling you. Y'all better reach out, get the help you need, man. Tonight again, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. She say, we women are trying to grow. I know that's right. Miss Alicia says, hey, matter of fact, Sensational Creation, man. Hey, I got a spot tonight. It's open. If you want to be on the show, let me know. I got 1 spot open. So inbox me if you want to be on. I'll send you over the invite, bring you on, give you an opportunity to share what you do in business. We can help you make some more money, help you with some sales, find some new customers, all that good stuff. Make sure you inbox me over Instagram. I got 1 spot open, so I'll make that available to you as a part of your birthday gift. And your other gift already went out. You might get it today. Not quite sure. That might come in as well. Hey, guys, so we got 2 people that say, you know what, I'm going to be honest. All right, Vivian Reed, Miss Ava, 3 people, Miss Sensational Creations. Everybody else like, I ain't got no areas of neglect. Well, okay. You'll take care of it in your own time. I get you. Hey, guys, this is the New Black Wall Street. I want to say thanks so much for joining us here today on the New Black Wall Street, where we're talking about passing over opportunities repeatedly. And I believe, again, as you and I continue to pass over these opportunities, these areas where we're poor, these areas where we're deficient, these areas where we recognize that if we continue to neglect, it will lead to a life of regret. But we have an opportunity to correct it today. And wherever it is that God has identified for you, that area for you that you've been neglecting for way too long, why not say, you know what? He brought it up again. He brought it to my attention once more. He's given me an opportunity to correct it. And if you don't be stubborn, you don't fill yourself with pride, you don't fill yourself with ego, you don't say to God himself, I'm going to do it my way. And if you decide to do it God's way, well, I believe the sea, that Red Sea that's blocking your path from your destiny, that's blocking your path from your blessing, I believe the sea will be parted for you to walk on through. In the comments below, I'd like for you to share something that you learned today. What's going on, Alma? How you doing? I don't do this just to do this, my beautiful people. I do this to make a difference, and hopefully we've made a difference in your life today. Now, I'm simply asking you this question. Was this worth your time, and why? Put that in the comments below. Was this worth your time, and why? Now, while you guys do that, I know I talk faster than you type, so I want to make sure that we shout out our sponsors of the day again. Let you guys know where you can actually do business with our beautiful people. Number one, we have Big Sis Media Group. I just had a little black. It just went black on me over on Facebook. But anyway, we got Big Sis Media, where we have all of our media, all of the stuff that you see, all of my flyers, all of my websites, all that stuff is all done by Big Sis Media. Okay, so you can check them out at bigsismediagroup.com for all your creative design, all of your digital needs. Check them out at bigsismedia.com. We also have ERGJ Black Bazaar, the Afrocentric marketplace, a sweatshirt like this. Black men matter, black women matter, black dollars matter. We do have the shirt available. We'll make the the sweatshirt available as well, as we're into cold season, right? So you want to get some warm stuff, right? We'll make that available. Check out ERGJBlackBazaar.com. That's right, ERGJBlackBazaar.com. Still waiting on my screen to come back up. I lost some vision here with my stream. My stream went blank, but I know I'm still talking over here. And then you have the Black Billionaires Club. What's critical about the Black Billionaires Club is that what we're doing here is from the Black Billionaires Club. The New Black Wall Street is brought to you by the Black Billionaires Club. So check out the Black Billionaires Club for your if you want to get personal development, business development, you're starting a business, you want to expand your current business, you want to learn about money, we teach financial education and financial literacy, and you want to learn how to multiply money. Let me tell you guys this. When I go into the schools and I talk to the children, the number one thing I'm talking to the children about over this next year is how to multiply money. I realize how powerful it is for our kids to learn how to multiply. Okay, how to multiply. And once they learn how to multiply money, I believe, as they learn how to multiply and they learn how to manage, everybody put in comments, so multiply and manage, they'll never be broke a day in their life. Learn how to multiply and learn how to manage money. You'll never be broke a day in your life. And that's my message to the next generation. That's my legacy that I'm going to leave. They're going to say, this man came and taught me how to multiply, and he taught me how to manage money. I might not teach him much else, but I'll teach him that. Canal said, man, I'm getting much better at it, but I still need improvement to continue asking after a bad rejection. All right, being honest, that's why I must identify all areas of neglect and fix it. Came late, it was definitely worth it. Miss Yvette said, man, it's worth my time because you teach so many stuff. I enjoy what you always do. I see you. That's right. Yes, it motivates me. Strive every day to do better and think outside the box. Miss Vivian said, always worth my time. I learned that you can't hire from God or yourself. Spend more time with him for direction. Multiply and manage money. Well, my beautiful people, so I want to say thanks so much for tuning in to today's episode of the New Black Wall Street. And I want you to remember this, that it takes a village. It starts with us. Let's build as we climb together. We all we got, people. Matter of fact, we all we need. And thank God, that's more than enough. Until next episode, you know what time it is. Mr. DJ, hit the music.
The New Black Wall Street. Thanks you for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We'll see you all there at the next episode of The New Black Wall Street. The New Black Wall Street.